Good morning. My name is Tammy, and I'd like to welcome you to Unique Boutique. This is a channel about cross stitch and quilting, some of the quilting that I do, and whatever other things I get my hands on, which lately is not a lot. Greetings from Maine. If you have stumbled upon my channel and this is your first time, I hope you like what you see and you like and subscribe. And if you are one of my regular viewers, I'd like to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So, let's get into what I have to show today. First of all, on Saturday, I went to a Biddeford Panera, and I met four lovely ladies. Valerie, Kelly, Leslie, and Kari, I think her name was. And Kari actually has her own channel. She's part of the Granite State Stitchers. She has that channel with her and her granddaughter, when her granddaughter's around or when she's with her granddaughter. So, yeah, it was really cool to meet them. They're all very seasoned retreat goers. On the other hand, I'm not ready for any sort of retreat right at the moment. I was lucky to get myself there to Biddeford, and it was probably about a half an hour drive for me, which was nice. And I'm hoping that they meet again next month because I really want to go. Valerie is very, she's an old hand. She's been doing this for a very long time. And she was actually stitching in hand. And I only do that if I really have to. I'm not good at it. It feels weird for me, but every once in a while, like if I'm too close to an area that I need to do, I'll take it out of the hoop or Q-snap or whatever I happen to be using, and I will finish it up by hand. So, and Kelly hasn't really been stitching all that long, but she's going to, I think, the library Stitchers retreat in April, and so is Carly, and I'm not sure about Leslie, and I know Valerie wants to go. I had a chance to go, but I couldn't do it. It just wasn't that I couldn't justify the money. It was just like health-wise, when it came up, I had just gotten done with my surgery, and I just wasn't into it. And I'm beginning to hate January's because it seems to be my month to just be ugh. And all month I have been just nothing but ugh. So I have dandelion coconut tea from Ticino today. So, let's get into it. So far for the year 2024, I have 5 finishes. Yay me! I finished one on Saturday after I got home from the retreat. It's the amethyst butterfly from Roleolis. And this is what it looks like. And this is done on a 10 count Aida with wool acrylic thread. I really like the colors. I've done a couple of these. I've done some owls for my Advent. I still have to finish up. I have 2 owls that are on 14 count. 3 owls that are on 14 count. 2 of them were on blue, and 1 of them is on like a fiddler's cloth. It's the only one where I got the eyes. I need to work on some of my Advents, but yeah, I finished this one up, and I figure that if I can do 5 finishes a month, or at least try to get 5 finishes a month done, I should hit my goal for the end of the year. I know it's a silly goal, but it's still my goal. I'm hoping to get 54 finishes done because I turned 54 in December, so, and I will be turning 55 this year. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get 54 done. May not be fully finishes. Some of them maybe, some of them may not be. But basically what I want to do is I want to try to plow through some of my 75 whips that I have, and just the pile seems to grow. And yeah, try to get some of that stuff done and finished up. So, but yeah, that was my finish for this weekend. I'm hoping, well, we'll discuss that in a little bit. So, whips that I did this week, I have a list of them. Just so you know, I made a mistake on my whip though. I thought the numbers that were called were 9 and 24. Come to find out, it was 9 and 22. So 22 on my board was 2, and I have accomplished both goals for the month of January. It's right here. It was to work, I know you can't see it because it's a sticker, but it was to work on my Halloween Quaker for an hour for 5 days. Oh yeah, I did that. So, this is my Halloween Quaker, and I didn't get as much done in 5 days that I was hoping to. But I did get some done. And all the motifs that I have done, I crossed off the paper here. So this is the one that I completed right there. This one is not, it was partially done, but I realized I made a mistake. I just frogged the whole thing out and called it good. And then I started working on this one up here. So, this is going to come out, at least 2 more times, because one of my things is to work on any Quaker for 3 days for an hour. So I think this is going to be the one that comes out. And then a different number has this working for 5 days for an hour. So hopefully, any luck, I'll get some of it done. So, and I'm doing this on a 16 count Extrude Designs jack-o'-lantern. And I love the fabric and the, excuse me, the colors. I'm using the called for colors, which are crescent, I believe. Yeah, I think they're all crescent colorworks. They really pop on this. This is a 16 count Extrude Designs jack-o'-lantern that I got at Plum Creek Primitives. And I finally finished this one. The gray one, which is right here, is gone because I had a frog. And then this one up here. So I'm hoping that when this gets called again, I'll have more done, because this is also going to be a Spooky Sunday whip. So, but I worked on it for an hour for 5 days, and that's how much I got done in 5 days, which not as much as I was hoping, but the motifs that I did were kind of big. So, I'm going to put this, I'll put it right there. Okay. I'm going to put my pen. There. So that one's crossed off. Okay, so that was Whip Cool Call number 22 for the month of February, they called 3 and 24. And I will get back to that in a little bit. Alright, what else did I do? I did on Saturday, since Saturday was Sampler Saturday, this is what I took with me. I took Prairie Schoolers Hocus Pocus, and I did not complete my goal. I did try, but I did not complete my goal. My goal was to get this box here and this box here done, which I did not do. So I'm going to try again on Saturday. And this is what I did. I filled in some more of the face, and I got the eyes all filled in. And I filled in the awl and some of the witch, and I got to get the orange to put her belt in here. So it's the awl and her, excuse me, her crystal ball, and then all the rest of this is basically brown. Right? Yep. Because she's got a table, a stand here, and then a table, and then a cat, and then her chair, and the rest of her dress. So it's going to be a lot of brown. 3371. So, and finish the white. And then hopefully I'll have those two done, and I can set a different goal for this one. Because this is one of the things I would like to finish before Halloween. So there's that. I like that stitch. Okay, the next thing I worked on, one of my other goals from last time was to work on my judged knot. I put in maybe 5 stitches. It's just not worth it. I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do this. So I just put it away because I knew I wasn't going to work on it. So I got to get that back out. It's actually on my Whip Go as number 1. And that is to work on, number 5. Judge knot, finish 4 sheep. So we'll see how I do. Alright. So, as you all know, this is the February Clicker. And my goal was to finish this motif, and start on this one. Alright, well, I did do some of it. I got the dark one all finished right here, which enabled me to start this one, but I gotta move the hoop in order to finish it. And this one went by quickly, believe it or not, because aside from this leaf here, and there's 2 more. There's one that's in the middle and one that's down at the bottom once you get this arc part done. And I did get a jump on this one. I got the middle done, and I've got 2 of the hearts and big flowers done. I'm working on this flower right here, and then there's like a little square that goes down this way, and then more leaves that go around. So that, and I did this too. I got this in there. And then after that, there's just like 3 little motifs and then a medium-sized one down at the bottom. So hopefully I'll get this finished this month, so I can fully finish it and replace January. That is my, I'm going to try that. And I'm using a toile. One second. Yep. I'm using 471 green, and I'm using C600. I do have more, and C603, and that's a 12. And looking at it close up, yes, there is some sparkle to it. A lot. And a 12 is not one of the easiest things to work with. I mean, once getting it started, it's a little, but once you get it started, it seems to go in smoothly. I asked about Oh, and never mind. That's done on 16 count ivory that I got from Hobby Lobby, and Hocus Pocus is on a 16 count lamb's wool. And I did ask Valerie, because she was working with Krynick, how it was, because I ended up getting my Krynick for Belfry from Screaming Heart Designs. I needed Krynick. Here it is. And I am not going to repeat what she said, but it didn't sound like it was very fun. Alright, so the next thing I did start another thing. I started this from Night Spirit Studios. I do not have a cover photo for this one, but I have to do some major frogging because somehow I made an oops. And I don't know where. And it's just two colors. It's $9.75 and $7.20. And this is supposed to match up right here, where the second stitch is right here. It's supposed to match up here. And it's not. So I'm going to have to take it out and figure out where I goofed and then take it from there. So yeah. I wanted to do that for a while, so I figured I started that on, I started this on 14 count Stormy Night, and I'm just using the DMC. I've only worked on it for a couple of days, so it shouldn't be too terrible. But it seems like the frog is here, and he will not leave. So I don't think that whole blessed sampler thing, well, considering I finished it before the end of January, I'm surprised. But I don't think it blessed my needle any. Because I think the frog has taken up permanent residence in my home. Yeah. Alright. And then I wanted to start this, and I did start it, but I couldn't do it on the fabric because I did start it on a opalescent, and I'm not really a fan, especially white opalescent. I'm not a fan of white, but it's all I could get at the time. So then I switched it to 18 count, which I like much better because I only need one strand of thread. But this I got from StitchaQuote. It's the Christmas frog ornament. And it's not very big. And right on the cheeks is like a very bright orange. No, I'm going to get a pink. And I'm changing it to pink. And I'm not sure I want to do the lips in red either. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really like the lips in the frog either. But, anyway. I could probably get away with, something different. Like a darker green or something. Just to, so it looks so prominent. I think no matter what I use, they're going to look prominent. So, but yeah, I got it all outlined. I started this on... a little card here. I started this on January 30th yesterday, and I've worked on it yesterday and today, and I'm doing it on an 18 count Twilight Blue, and according to this I'm using all the called for DMC, but like I said, once I saw the color for the cheeks and knew that the red was, I think, 666, I was like, nah, I don't know. So this is what I have so far. Isn't he cute? So, I'm working on the cookie, and I started in the middle, So that's why this green is here. But I think I'm going to do a darker green up here, and I'm going to do something different for the cheeks. I think I'm going to do a pink or a peach. I'm not sure. Or maybe I don't know. But the lips, I know, are going to have to be a dark green because I don't like this green. I don't like the red. I definitely don't like the red. I like the red in the hair, the hat. And I think the white is going to show up really well on this because it's a darker fabric. And, but yeah, I finished outlining it today. I wanted to get that all done so I can just do fill-in. So, finish that. And yeah, I think he's adorable. And I have a bunch more of those, and I'm going to do them too. So, and then the last but not least, I did work on this for an hour, I think, after the last time I filmed, because I ended up moving the hoop. So this is Little House Needleworks. Sheep Virtue number 12, Joyfulness. There's a window to my left and a bigger window to my right, so the lighting is kind of, I gotta go back in the spare room. It's just easier because everything's out here to do it at the table. Okay, so I had to move the hoop because I wanted to get the corners down here in, which I did. And I started down here. I get this end in, and I started with the J. And I'm just going to finish up this side here. And then the border will be all done. And then I had to put a few more lines up here, because there's a tree that goes here and a tree that goes here. And then why they stitched in where the buttons are supposed to go, I have no idea. But the O is the accrue for joyfulness. And then there's like a snowflake right here. And then there's two more that are over here under the S and the E and the S. And then there's one under this leaf here. And one over by the sheep. And then where the buttons are supposed to go, which is right here and over here somewhere, they had you stitch them. Stitch snowflakes. And I'm like, you're going to put buttons on them anyway, so they're not going to show. So I don't understand it. But I think this is going to go back in, and I'm going to take a break from it for a little while because it's 28 count Monaco. And I kind of like it, but I'm not sure if it's for me. I'm really not. I don't think Lugana or Monaco or anything like that is for me. I'm not really thrilled with it. But what I am going to try to do is try to do a couple of things 1/1 on 25 count Monaco and 28 count Monaco, or 28 count Lugana and maybe 28 count Monaco, just to see how it goes. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I have a piece of 25 count. It's like a blue, and I think the little Christmas ornaments might look good on that, because it's not as dark as that one. That's actually going to be a gift for someone, I think. I don't know, because I'm not a far person. Not really. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it on the light blue, because I have a few more of those, and I ended up buying a few more. So that's all my whips. Yeah. Get rid of one, add two. I do have a few that are close to being finished. I really have to buckle down in. I just like to do, something bigger, work on something bigger for a little while, and then I'll work on a small and get a finish, and that gives me that sense of accomplishment. and then I go back to the bigger stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, now let's go to stash. Stash. Okay. Two things go together. Now, I have a friend from my networking group. Her birthday is at the end of February. And she went to France for a conference, and she told me that she likes Paris. She loves Paris. And she loves big cats and chocolate and all this good stuff. And I'm saying, okay, good to know. So these are things. This is cute embroidery by Kate. And I did a couple of stamps for people. One I did was an Italian or stamp from Italy for a friend of mine, same networking group. She's a teacher, and she went to Italy for, it wasn't a vacation, it was kind of like a writer's retreat, I think. And she went, and she was gone for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. And so when she came back, it was right around her birthday. So I found a Italian stamp. It said Italy on it, and it had the flag colors and a heart. And this is the France postage stamp. And I like it, and I think she'll like it. And it doesn't have very many colors. It doesn't take very long. I can put it in a little hoop. Maybe find some round, some tubular ribbon like, and get the 3 colors and braid it and put that around the hoop, just to make it look different. But I think it's cute. And that is something that I plan on doing soon. Then I get this. This is a Christmas box. It's kind of like the frog. This is the Christmas box, and it's by StitchaQuote. Yeah, I think he's cute. I think he's really cute, and I want to do him. I also have a pig and a panda, no, koala, and bear, and a few more. I know I've got at least 4, and 9. But I have a bundle, and I think it had 8, 6 or 7, 8, something like that. And this is one of the ones, I think this is one of the ones that was in the bundle. And then we have the Christmas sheep. And I think I bought the owl. I think I did. Or I put it on my wish list. But this is cute. I like the little cup of cocoa. This could be just a winter one too. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I mean, change up the hat color, and, you know. But it's very cute. And I was thinking when I was looking at the frog, I have some DMC diamond. Tried to use it once. Failed. Might want to try again. I don't know. We'll see. And then I had this one, but I ended up buying 3 of them because they came all together. And I was looking for one in particular, and they did not sell it. I got this from a needle workshop in Texas. So I have 2 out of the 3 already. And now I have all 3 of them. So I might be giving away the 2 that I have. But this is the Sanderson sisters. Winifred by Romy Creations. And she is just awesome. Awesome. I'm telling you, she's great. And then comes with the kit, the 3-pack. Came with Mary Sanderson. Has no children. And this is right up my alley. It really is. I love it. And then by Manny Didonna, I have Sarah. And this is the one I've been looking for. So this is my unicorn. And I should have just looked at Manny Didonna, and I didn't know the designer. So this is definitely my unicorn. Is Sarah Sanderson. And I am going to have, hopefully get those done at some point. Yeah. Alright, and then I ordered something from Welcome Stitchery, and they sent this project journal sheet. And I don't know if I'm going to use it. Maybe I'll make copies of it. I don't know. But I like it because you can write down the name of the designer, the date started, date finished, fabric used, thread used, and any substitutions that you make. I do that anyway, pretty much, with my little index cards. But what I do not do is have a month on there and all the days in the month, so you can circle which days you worked on it. And you're finishing an idea, or if you kept it, if you gifted it, and who you gifted it to, and any notes. And down here, I think, is a picture that you can put. It's a little much for me. I like my little simple card system. And there was a viewer that liked that little simple card system as well. Alright, this is my very first Brenda Gervais. And I've heard that from several other people that Brenda Gervais can do no wrong. Okay. We'll give her a shot. Why not? So this is the Merry Mouse. And I just thought that that was so cute. Granted, this is done on 40 count. Legacy linen, right? By Picture This Plus. I'm not doing it on 40 count. There is no way on God's green earth that I am ever going to do linen, because I have a hard enough time trying to do Lugana and Monaco, and that's just doing 2/2. So no, not happening anytime soon. But yeah, so I got that from Welcome Stitchery, because I was on their website the same day I ordered the Sanderson Sisters 3-pack from, I think it's Needleworkers, but it's spelled weird. It's in Texas. I actually saw it in the back of, and I had said that, you know, that was my unicorn chart, which was Sarah Sanderson. Because I love the Sanderson Sisters. I love Hocus Pocus. I've got a few. I even have one of them going. It's a Moko Moko Mok. And that's one of the things I want to finish this year. Okay. My plans and my goals. Now I need to write these down. So as you know, I'm doing 24 and 24. So for February, okay, so when they did the Whip Go polls for the month of February, 3 is to cross stitch ornament Halloween. So I went through my books. Well, actually, what I did was I made 2 wheels. I made a wheel for Christmas, and I made a wheel for Halloween. Plus, I made 3 other wheel, but those are going to discuss differently at a different time. So what I did was I made 6 ornaments for Halloween out of the Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. One of them I have, I think it's the 2023, and I did the same thing with Christmas. So January I did Christmas. I did that little thing for my friend, but now I'm doing this, and I'm not gonna get this done by tomorrow. It's just not gonna happen. So, but I think I have a new start for tomorrow anyway. I think I'll have to check my planner. So I went through and I put 6 on the wheel, Tiny's Decisions wheel, and so let me cover this up. There we go. So I'm doing that, which is 13 Spooky Street. And this is all done in Sulky. And I think I have, if I don't have all the Sulky, I do have a lot of Sulky, but a lot of my Sulky is variegated. So I can always use variegated, or I can just do the DMC. It doesn't matter to me either way. So, but yeah, that's going to be my ornament for December. Halloween, February on my Whipco. So, yeah. And I don't remember what else I put on there, but I put something. Put like 6 or 7 of each. Christmas and Halloween. Alright, I think it's over here. Yeah, clean this table off. Sorry, a little close. Okay, so February in my planner. Nope. Tomorrow I work on the Frosty Forest, and Saturday I have a new start. And I also have one on the 10th, which is another Saturday, and I have one on the 18th, which is Sunday. So, there you know, one's on the weekend. Alright, and I can add in, hopefully I'll do better on the quilting part anyway. Yeah, because this next week for Tuesday is FFO day. So, yeah. So, every Thursday for the month of February is Frosty Forest Thursday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work on my raccoon cabin and get that done. If I can get that done, I can start another one. So, that's my goal. So, work on Frosty Forest. Work on cabin. So, in this bag that I made myself, which came out crappy, but I did make it, is my February 24 and 24. My 2 projects, my new start and my whip. Now, as good as I did on sheep, hopefully I can do it on this one. Yeah. So yeah. So this is my raccoon cabin. This is from Country Cottage Needlework. Isn't it cute? Look at that. The colors in there I love the colors. I really do. The colors are awesome. And this is as far as I've gotten with it. There's a lot of snow. So there's going to be an awful lot of white in there. I can't wait. I can. Yeah. So this tree is complete. Yes, this tree is complete. There's another tree over here. And then the roof is done. Just got to do the windows and the door. And then the front lawn, just here, with the little fence and raccoon. Goes all in here. So yeah, there it is. There's my little, I need to get a bigger hoop for this. But yeah, this is what I'm going to work on every Thursday until it's done. I'm not sure how long, maybe a couple hours. I think, yeah, an hour. I like doing the hour because it gives me, I put a timer on. As soon as it's up, I can put it away. I know I can put it away. I should do that with all the stuff that I stitch because I don't get anything else done once I start. So yeah, I think I might do that. And then this is my new start. Sorry for the crinkle, but unfortunately I need to crinkle. Sorry, everyone. Because if I don't crinkle, I can't move just right out of the way, and then you won't be able to see the picture. But, sorry. This is from the Heart Needle Art March Clicker. Starting this on Saturday. I think the biggest two are these flowers and this one right here. All the rest of them are little. So this one might go a little bit easier if the frog goes away. Want the frog to be gone. So yeah, don't know when the frog is going to go away, but I hope he goes away sometime. Okay. So yeah, so that one I'm going to probably try to work on Saturdays. Just for now. But it depends on what I plan on starting next on the 10th and on the 18th. I do have a feeling I know when I'm starting on the 18th. Is it? We'll see. I'll find it. There's a thread I'm missing, and I ordered it, and I just find it. So yeah. And since my husband's birthday is in March, I need to get that done. So start March quicker. Okay. Yeah. So I put a couple other things on wheels, like some autumn, Halloween, November, Thanksgiving-y, Christmassy things as new starts. They're just little things that I found kicking around, and I figured I'd try them out. So, yeah. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try, one of my goals is to try to get one Christmas ornament and one Halloween ornament done a month. Now, for January, I did that little one that I'm giving away to my friend, and I have two other friends that have birthdays in the month of February. One of them I really need to work on. I think that's going to be one of my new starts. And I can have new starts anytime I want one. But I just wanted to, you know, put some new starts down in my calendar, pick days to do new starts in my calendar so I could feel a little bit more accomplished. And the ones that I've picked pretty much are Quakers for new starts because they have the little motifs and doing one big motif. Yay, I got something finished. So yeah. And that kind of makes me feel good about myself. So I did put a couple FFO days for the month of February. And on Fridays, I have the bags that I want to do, the little project bags, which means I'm going to have to invest in some new some zippers, you know, which is fine. So I did finish one, believe it or not. This is the one I was doing before my sewing machine decided that it didn't like the thread and I needed to go get it repaired. Not really repaired, but maintenance. I've had it for a couple of years. It hasn't been oiled or maintenance, and it's a lot quieter now, which is nice. So, yeah. But this is a book sleeve or project sleeve that I made for me. And it just says, you know, black inside. And I just need to put a couple snaps on it. But I love this material. I love this fabric. I love the bats. Like I said, since I started, you know, stitching again, I've become major Halloween. So I gotta find, this is gonna have my new start in it for the 18th. I don't know what that's gonna be yet, but it is gonna be something spooky because the 18th is a Sunday. And I have my spooky stitching on Sundays. And I tried my Hocus Pocus in there, the Prairie Schooler, but I would have had to fold the pattern. I really don't want to do that. If there's stuff I get on Etsy, I'm fine with it. But where it's, you know, something that I paid for and might possibly pass the stash, yeah, don't want to do that. So, but anyway, so those are two of my plans. Now, I have this, which is Having Enough Designs, Quick Stitch Puppy Love Faye by Michelle Segetta, artwork by Nadia Tate. And I have printed off the first 2 pages. And I do have a piece of 9 by 13, 25 count Lugana. Because this ends up being 6 wide by 8 1/4 high on 25 count. So I have the 25 count easy count white and gray Lugana. So this is going to go on this. Now, when I was at my little stitching meetup on Saturday, I asked the ladies if either one of them have ever done a full coverage. I asked 2 of them anyway. And they were like, I think I've done 1. Valerie is the one that's done 1. And Kelly hasn't done anything. She hasn't stitched on anything other than Ada, which is perfect. I'm all for the Ada. I am a hardcore Ada stitcher. In fact, I'd much rather stitch on Ada. But if I was going to do 18 count easy grid Ada, it would have been huge. A lot huger than what I want. So, yeah, I just want something small to start with. So, I have a bunch of patterns down here. But they're all, some of them have things and some of them don't. But I'm thinking I want to do something Halloween. And I want to do, for the one on the 10th, I want to do a Quaker. Either that, yeah, I want to do a Quaker. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll think of something. There was something that I saw in one of the magazines that I absolutely loved, and I thought about doing that, but I don't know. It's a little too springy for me. Not really into the springy stuff right now. No. Not that I like the snow, but I'm just saying. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I'm going to do 2 new starts. Yeah, because I'm already doing the March new start. And I might wait until the 3rd. I might not. I don't know. I might just start that on the 1st and work on that. We'll see. We'll see. I might start one of these things. But I have some that are pumpkin. Like I have a pumpkin moose. I have a pumpkin owl. Yeah. I might. I don't know yet. I wish I did. It's so hard to choose. But yeah, I have a few Halloween Quakers. I need to work on Salem 1692. Need to work on Hocus Pocus. So if anybody has any ideas, I mean, there are a couple that for stuff to work on Sundays. I have the Plum Street Sampler, Hocus Pocus. I have Plum Street Sampler, Nevermore. I need to finish the Sanderson Sisters, Amok, Amok, Amok. And I need to get a good start on Boo from the... I don't have any of them to show you except for Hocus Pocus. So, it's no good me asking. But I would like, you know, if you see my... Go back and look at my whip parade. There's Hocus Pocus. I did not find in there. But I did show Salem 1692. And I did show Boo. And Nevermore from Prairie Schooler is kind of like the Hocus Pocus by Prairie Schooler. Except it's not done out in squares. It's bigger. And there's like the raven in the middle, and there's the corners are kind of kitty cornered with stuff. I don't know. Those are for Sunday stitches. Because I'm going to get sick of Hocus Pocus after a while. And because I jump. And, oh, my goal is to finish my skeleton L. Yeah. That is my goal. So, if I can get that finished on Sunday, that would be awesome. Because then that would be my first finish for the month of February. I hear if I kind of try to get at least 5 finishes done a month, then that would actually be 60 finishes for the year of 2024. And I'm only looking for 54. So it's actually not that bad. Not that bad at all. Yay! So yeah. I think I'm going to work on my Roleolus. The one I haven't started yet, that was the owls. the pair, where you see one with its head this way, and one that's just staring on, and all I have is the two eyes. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on that next week. That was part of my Advent. And maybe I'll, instead of doing the joyfulness for an hour, I'll do that one for 5 days for an hour. 1 hour for 5 days. And the same with the raccoon cabin, 1 hour for February, for the whole month. Yep, just 1 hour for 28, 29 days. Yeah, I think this is a leap year. So yeah, and I want to work on the February Quaker. That's a lot to work on in just a week. So we'll see. Because I can't put that frog down. I've been working on it since about 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, and that's how far I've gotten. And I really got to get back to good company because that's for my mom and dad. Yeah, I'm going to figure out a way to change the 2021 or 2020 to a 1969 and put their initials. Because that's the day they got married. That's the year they got married anyway. And since I started on their anniversary, gotta get it edited, which means there's frogging involved. Of course! Why wouldn't there be? So yeah. So that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to spin my wheel again once I get the spooky street or spooky... Oh, what is it? 13 Spooky Street. To see if I have to, I'll do it in a combination of the two, the sulkies and the DMC. But a lot of my DMC is tied up in that. The Faye, Puppy Love Faye. Full coverage, which I haven't started yet, which I need to start, and I think I'm doing it 2/1. Yeah. Because I like doing the loop start. I like doing the 18 count. Like this little thing here. I mean, look at him. He's so cute. I like doing it in the 18 count because I only need 1 thread. I just don't like starting it with just 1 thread. Because I like doing the loop start. And I can't do that with just 1 thread. But, you know, it is what it is. So... I'm going to work on my frog. And I make a wheel of these little Christmas and pumpkin things. And maybe I'll do that too. And I don't know. I want to stitch everything. I really do. I want to stitch everything. So when I see you next week, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by and coming in. And I want to thank you for if you've been here this long, because we're almost at an hour. If you've lasted this long, thank you so much. If you like what you saw and you feel like it, please like and subscribe and hit the little bell, and you'll be notified when I do my next video or if I do an extra, which I'm actually thinking about doing this weekend because I want some active participation on what you think I had to do for my new starts. So, 1, we already know what that's going to be. The other 2, I don't know. And I might have a couple things that I can pull out and you guys can vote on, which would be awesome. And if you have any thoughts of what I should do, please comment down below. I really appreciate it. I do heart every comment, and I do read every comment, and I do try, and since I don't get that many, I do answer every comment. And I really appreciate the feedback when I get it. So, and I just want to say thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully the weather will be nice. Doesn't look like it is right now. Looks like the sky's about to open up and we're going to either get rain or snow. Is what it is. So, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, comment. And I would really like it if you guys would be safe, be positive, and above all, be good to yourself. Be good to others. Okay? And I'll see you next week because it's Wednesday and this will be going up tomorrow morning.